Next level mindset.
And there's storms come up that you can't do anything about. Well, don't gin up about them either. Just chill. All right, let the storm go over. Fix what you can fix. But just don't let life twist you up and gin you up and eat your guts up. And I was in the hospital one time, buddy. I'm telling you, my blood pressure was 250 over 200. And that was 7 or 8 years ago, I'm guessing. It's absolutely insane to live your life in such a way that you get to that point. It's not necessary. You need to pay your bills. You need to take care of the people, that is yours to take care of. But beyond that, there's a whole lot of stuff you don't need.
Next level mindset.
I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I'm taking the jump. I'm not spending the rest of my life working in a factory and sitting here and doing this. I'm going to go chase the dream that I've had since I was a child. And so my wife and our infant, she flew to Hawaii to stay with her dad. And I sold everything we had, which wasn't much. And I got a saddle and my gear and took a Greyhound bus to up into Idaho, and then wasn't nobody there to pick me up that was supposed to pick me up. So I hitchhiked from there into Chalice, Idaho. And this was way before cell phones. So I found a payphone and I called the ranch, and the manager of the ranch says, I don't know who you are. I never heard anything about you. The owner is rafting the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon with his girlfriend, and he never told me you were coming. And, but he came and picked me up, and I stayed on there for the summer and I learned a bunch.
Next level mindset.
I spent a winter in Fort Yukon, which is above the Arctic Circle in Alaska, staying with a fella. And I had a little 180, a little Cessna 180 bush, I think it was 180. And we were flying out, and it was dead of winter. It was like 30 below zero. And in the back of that plane, we had like 100-pound propane tank, a transmission out of a van, some spare tires. And so we're flying back south to Fairbanks. And when we landed as we're touching down in Fairbanks, we had a crosswind. And so you kind of tilt the plane as you're landed into that crosswind. And so as we touch down, and I'm sitting up on the co-pilot on passenger side, I see the landing gear go wrong, the wheel and everything go rolling off across the tundra. And so I reach over and I'm like, hey, is that supposed to? And then that strut came down and hit, and we flipped and ground looped and carried on the runway.
With all of this washing machine
all
ingredients
in the
inside.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
There's a transmission out of a half-ton Chevy van and a 100-pound propane bottle. And
just flying around.
Yeah, it didn't hit us, which is good. But we stood out on that. Of course, I was wearing cowboy boots. So we're standing out on the runway in Fairbanks waiting for FAA to come out. And it's 30 below zero. And they come out and inspected. Then we picked up the wing, a bunch of us, and pushed the plane off the runways. And then I had to catch 2 more flights that day to get back home.
Next level mindset.